again. Alright, de-mcclung here. Archer Monologues, where I talk and you listen. Or not. Oh, by the way, if you really feel the urge to say something, comment or respond to this radio program and my comments, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section on the radio page. If I like it, I might even answer your comment or respond to it or reply to it, however you want to say it. Alright? In fact, sign up to follow me on my radio station here, and you'll be notified whenever there's a new program posted online. Alright, gonna read this. Wrote it yesterday. I'm rather proud of it. I wish I could say the same for the people that I'm talking to. There was an article in the news yesterday, and as always, when I see these articles, when I see the news, when I see in the news where somebody has been arrested and charged with just some stupid crime, some crime that is not a crime, some anti-freedom, anti-nature, bullying tactic by the Nazi police state, it makes my blood boil. So, that's just the case yesterday when I read this story about a local man being arrested for kissing a sleeping teenager. Now, excuse me, if you can be arrested and charged with a felony for kissing anyone. Now, there's that element of force involved in some cases, like if I force myself upon you, assuming you're a woman, and I force myself upon you and I forcibly kiss you on the lips. I got my arms around you and I'm holding you tight and I'm holding you, and you know, your arms are underneath of my arms and you're down pinned to your sides and you can't force me off, you can't fight me off, you can't resist me. I'm kissing all over you, your face, your lips. Alright. I'm sorry, folks. That does not constitute rape. By some narrow margin, it might constitute forcing myself upon you and forcing my affections upon you, upon your person. But the idea here that a kiss, I'm pretty sure that my lips upon your lips, or upon your cheek, upon your forehead, or upon your hand if you're a lady, and I'm a gentleman, and I am, usually, I'm pretty sure that that does not constitute rape. And I'm pretty sure that my genitals are not involved. Where has common sense gone? This society, America. Now, I'm not going to speak about other countries. I don't know. I've never been in China. I don't know how stupid those people are. I could take a guess. I could make a presumption. But I'm not interested in that at the moment. I'm sure there are people in China that are arrested without justification, and various terrible things have happened to people in China even as I speak. But I don't live there, and that's sort of outside the realm of my consciousness at this moment. What I'm concerned about is America. And what I'm concerned about is the Nazi fascist police state that now rains terror upon Americans in America. How it doesn't escape my attention that the United States government and its pawns, the state governments and local governments, are not conspiring as we speak to rain terror upon other peoples and other countries. You know, wars of aggression, like invading Iraq and Afghanistan for no justifiable reason. I'll be back to my main point here in just a second. I might as well say a word or two about that. The U.S. government and I'm going to say it, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The United States government is pure evil. It is no longer, and hasn't been for a very long time, that grand experience called freedom. It has not been for a very long time. A country, well, a government of and for the people. Oh, well, never has been, actually. Not in America. America. That's the country. You know, from sea to shining sea. The United States government. Let me put it another way. The United States is the name of the government. And I say this in, I'm fairly confident that I'm correct here. The United States government. U.S. government. The U.S., United States, is the name of the government. A corporation. A fictitious entity. That has been granted by the people at some point, and even continuing into today, the consent of the people, which at this point should be withdrawn, since the United States, the government, has violated our trust, betrayed us, the people, and freedom, which is treason. And I'll be blunt here. If you betray the people of America, if you are a government official and you have betrayed the people and betrayed your oath of office, if you have betrayed freedom and the principles of freedom, if you have betrayed common decency, then you are a traitor. And I don't mean traitor in the sense of the usage that the Constitution states, which is, particular to the Constitution. Words are not limited to just what's in the fucking Constitution. Oops. I shouldn't say fucking. Someone might suggest that I said, that the Constitution was a fucking piece of paper. No, more than that. And I wouldn't be that rude. I'm not George W. Bush, the fucking pig murdering, genocidal piece of shit traitor that should be, keeping company with Saddam Hussein at this point. Well, Adolf Hitler and those kind of scum. Subhuman pieces of shit. Ooh, he just got on a rant there, didn't he? Alright, I'll rein it in. I'll get back to a more civilized chit-chat here. Alright. Well, I'm just feeling a little bit patriotic today. And I mean patriotic towards freedom. And, the land of the free. That's not the home of the brave. Yeah, how many brave people you know? Don't know many. I doubt if you could name two. And, I don't think you can count, 20-year-olds who were signed up to be in a part of the U.S. military complex and, a terrorist organization. I mean that, by the way. I'm not fucking around here. I mean it. Terrorist organization has all of the descriptors designate the United States government and the United States military as a terrorist organization by any definition. It is. The fact that it is, you're listening to me and doing nothing about it. Oh, I suppose some of you are listening and you are doing something. I don't know. I doubt it. I'm not doing anything about it either, actually. I'm just sitting here ranting and raving about it. And asking and begging and, somebody, please do something about these monsters. I asked myself a question. Would I be willing? Would I be willing to join the resistance? And I speak of the resistance, that's with a capital R. I speak about it often. And I encourage people to join the resistance. I encourage people to be the resistance. I suppose I could quote somebody. I don't know who said this. Well, I said it. And other people have said it. Be the change you want in the world. Fight. Be a freedom fighter. Join the resistance. Alright, let's say there is no resistance. It doesn't appear to be any, not in this country. A few individuals here and there. But they're really not doing much. We need leaders for the resistance. We need George Washington types. We need... See, I liken myself to Thomas Jefferson and perhaps Thomas Paine. Even Ben Franklin on a good day. No, that was a man that's hard to live up to. Because I'm a writer, I'm an author, I express my thoughts, I express myself. I'm a thinker. And in fact, I am a free thinker. And that's what I am. So, I'm still a little foggy here. I've only been up for an hour. Oh yeah, slept in a little bit this morning. All right, so I'm the guy. I'm the word man. I say words. I say stuff. I express ideas and thoughts, concepts. my artistic bent. However, the question I would ask myself is, yes, I call for resistance. I call for freedom fighters to come to the aid of the dying America, of the poor schnooks being victimized by these monsters, these Nazi, fascist, pig, police state bastards. I'm emotional, yes, but it's a very well-directed emotion. I am focused very keenly on an idea, on a concept. Freedom is important, and I am very emotional about freedom, and very emotional when it comes to Nazi, fascist, police state, pig bastards doing things to people, terrorizing people, abducting them, torturing them, killing them, murdering them, in fact. And that seems to be going on very commonly in the United States. Oh, I'm sorry, America. The freaking country has gone mad. The government, is run by fucking psychopaths. You don't believe it? Read the news. Go online. Check out some articles. You have to be living under a rock in a cave. You have to be in a coma not to know what to see, what's going on in front of your face in this country. Policemen. Oh, and let's not fall for that scam, that brainwashing words, law enforcement. There's a basic misunderstanding in the American mind. Law enforcement. Free countries, free societies do not call their police officers law enforcement. That's what the Nazis called the Gestapo and the Stasi. That's what the Taliban is. Law enforcement. Do you want to live in a society where policemen, where police officers, people with guns and tasers and armored vehicles and bazookas and poison gas and biological weapons are allowed to just walk around the streets and drive around in their little armored cars and come out of their vehicles, come up to you and just beat the crap out of you? Like they do in Afghanistan. The Taliban. All right, I'll throw in ISIS, where they can enforce the law of Allah. Or, as I like to say, enforce the law of the mythological creatures in the sky who don't exist. You know what? The Taliban and ISIS and other Muslims, good or bad, right or wrong, in their little worlds of delusion. Allah. Oh, I'm not going to forget you people, Americans, a lot of you, Christians. I need definition. You're Looney Tunes. You're delusional. And you're not right. Sorry if I hurt your feelings. I believe nonsense. You believe stuff that religion. This 21st century. No excuse to be believing in mythological nonsense in this time. Maybe if you were living in the 1500s, you know, in the medieval times, in the Dark Ages. Yeah, you didn't know any better. You were like a slug, and you were like moving and breathing and reproducing and, you know, planting some potatoes. Or serving in the king's army of the kingdom's realm of, let's go conquer those people. Or Vikings, let's go rape, pillage, and plunder. Barbarians. You know, cavemen, back before that, way back before that, you know, cavemen, people living in trees and caves and under rocks and shit. You know, you know. I almost venture to suggest that men back in the caveman days actually had a little bit more respect for women than men do today. I'm pretty sure it took a little bit more effort to keep a woman, you know, like as a wife or a mate or a spawning partner than it is in today's world. Probably. I'm just speculating here. I don't know for sure. I wasn't there. But back in those days, you know, if men were like savages, you know, I'm thinking probably women were too. You know, there's a balance in nature. Usually. Not so much today. However, just think about that. Think about it. If you were a caveman and you were a savage, and you were horny and you wanted a woman, and you saw one, and you know, the cartoons that I remember seeing the cartoons where the caveman, you know, just bonks her on the top of the head and drags her off by her hair to the cave to, you know, fuck. And, yeah, that's a good picture. I'm just wondering how accurate that is. Maybe. I wonder if there's any scientific proof to back that up. Or maybe the cartoonist who did that image was just, you know, fucking with us. I don't remember high school. I don't even remember if I think they probably talked about cavemen back then. And I was in high school back 100 years ago. Well, a long time ago. And actually it seems just like last month. But anyway, we have to ask ourselves questions about that from time to time. I mean, was our education adequate? Was it even close to accurate? Christopher Columbus discovered America. Nice guy. No, he wasn't. We know that now. Alright, I'm wandering all over the place here, but this is all in the general theme of things. So let me get back to that. The important thing, that thing I was talking about originally. Now, don't get mad at me for wandering around, because I'm covering information here that's important. You know, nothing I've said in the last 23 minutes is insignificant. Nothing that's going to hurt you. You need to know this stuff, even if it's not directly related to what I started out at talking about. So, okay, let's go back to the poor schnook that was arrested for kissing some girl, sleeping girl. You know, I mean, like some tease up. Oh, she's asleep. How old is she? 15 or so. It doesn't matter how old she was. They arrested a guy for kissing someone. Kissing a girl. What the fuck? What crime is that? Oh, he's charged with illegal kissing. If she was asleep, I'm guessing she probably wasn't aware of the fact that he was kissing her on the forehead or whatever. We don't know. I wasn't there. They didn't give me that detail in the article. All we know is he was charged with kissing someone, among other things. When kissing is illegal, we're done, folks. You know, it's all over. Just close the doors, shut the windows, and, you know, fucking drop dead because we're done. When nature is illegal, there's no freedom, people. And you might as well just call yourself a monkey in a cage, because that's what you are. Yes, like I said, it really pisses me off because it's insane. So I'm acting like a raving lunatic because I'm talking about, you know, people acting like raving lunatics. Well, on the one hand, gee, I've got something to talk about. On the other hand, why am I talking about it? Why do I need to tell people? Oh, he was arrested for kissing someone in her sleep. It's insane. All right. I'm going to read this little piece here. By the way, America is the name of the country. The United States is the name of the government. Look at the documents. Look at the Constitution. Look at the other historical documents. Understand the concept. The United States is a union, a fictitious entity, a corporation created, invented, established by people. Some of them had slaves. Oh, a sad blight on Americans. America's founding fathers. Some of whom had sex with their slave girls, by the way. Apparently, from what I've heard. I'm not trying to denigrate, you know, the founding fathers. They did a good thing. In spite of their faults, in spite of their humanity, in spite of their, you know, uneducated minds at that point. I mean, 200 some years ago, you know, people didn't know what we could know today, like most educated, enlightened people know today. I mean, like, I know that the American Taliban, I mean, you know, the policemen in this country are like, yeah, I said policemen. If you're a girl and you're a cop, sorry, you're a policeman. Politically correct doesn't cut it here. Oh, I know, I'm just resisting change. No. Someone might call me a conservative if I was to be, you know, resist change. Oh, you're a conservative. And then it can get ugly after that, you know, rightist, right-wing, neocon, all that. No, I'm none of those things. Trust me. I'm not. I'm not a leftist socialist bastard either. Some of whom we know about, and I won't bother giving them a name. You know who they are. All right. What else? Well, the guy was charged with soliciting a minor via computer. I'm assuming that this wasn't while she was while she was sleeping. I mean, I'm assuming she was awake at the time that he was, you know, soliciting her. And he told her stuff like, "I want to be with you." I'm paraphrasing here. I'm not quoting the article exactly. I want to be with you. I want to, you know. It's good. So I'll make it okay. I'll fix it because your mother gives me permission to be your boyfriend or whatever. I don't remember. What is he's 29 or 20 something years old? She was 15. Still is 15, as far as I know. And I'm pretty sure she's not dead, mutilated, or tied up in chains in somebody's basement. She's probably just as free as you and I. As if we're free, but yeah, I mean, technically, physically, you know, she's probably going about her business. I doubt seriously if she was traumatized, unless, well, she could be traumatized. She was probably traumatized by the adults around her, not by the guy that they put in jail. He's under like $125,000 bond for kissing somebody. Jeez, for talking. Oh, now we're getting to it. Talking is a felony. Oh, come on. Grow up. Why did they put him in jail? Soliciting a minor via computer. You know what the word soliciting means? Do you understand what it is? Soliciting is like words. Can we have sex? I'd like to, have sex with you. Can we have sex? Would you have sex with me? All right. Words. Simple. Very easy to deal with that. Would you let me fuck you? No. Okay. We understand the concept. I asked, you said no. Okay. Pretty much in the story, right? No. The fascist police state bastards call that a felony. That I asked and you said no. Oh, well, the fact that you said no, which is, if I was asking and you told me no, I think, damn. You don't have to be rude. No, I mean, seriously. To make that a felony is just unbelievably insane. And if you don't agree with me, by the way, you're an idiot. Oh, yes, I know. The internet's full of people going around. Everybody says, idiot, you're an idiot. Sometimes the word means what it means. Other times it's just like gibberish and babble. And, idiots saying idiot. I'm an idiot, I'm going to call you an idiot. That's rather insulting to people like myself who, is somewhat more intelligent and much more educated than others. I'm literate. I know what words mean. If I run across a word I don't understand, pretty simple. I'll look it up in the dictionary. Probably an older dictionary, because the newer dictionaries have been fucked with by the frickin' neocon socialist alliance, mindbender bastards. Look up a word in a dictionary and online, like dictionary.com, and then they got the guy that's in charge of being the author and caretaker of the dictionary online, dictionary.com, and it's like he's got these little comments in there. It's like, oh, well, I thought I'd make this definition apply here because, some idiots think that's what the word means. Like I said, the world has gone mad. It's just crazy out there. He was talking to a girl. Oh, wow. That's like a capital crime. Hey, you're cute. You're 15. I'm only 15. It's a crime. It's illegal to talk to me. No, it's not. You're soliciting me. I'm pretty sure that it's allowed. That it's not a crime by any stretch of the imagination. You're a person. You're a human being. There you are. Here I am. I think you're attractive. I like you. You got a nice personality. You got a pretty smile. Hey, you got nice tits. Oh, by the way, if you're 15, you probably got tits. I mean, if you're a girl. And if you got tits, you're not a child. You're not an infant. As Popeye would say. You got tits. You're a woman. Your brain might not be too developed. You might be fucking retarded or something, but still, you got tits. I'm pretty sure you're not a boy. This age thing is insane. It's just stupid. Nature, it's like, I'm horny, I want a girl, said the guy. And, find one. Go around, look, see if you can find one. Don't rape her. That is a crime. And it's a crime whether the government makes a law or not. It's a crime anywhere on the planet. Oh, by the way, rape is not a sex crime. And it's not sexual assault. I mean, that's another case of, let's make the words mean something else. Let's turn English into babble. It's insane. Ridiculous. And people are like, oh yeah, I'm going to believe that nonsense. You can't be very bright if you're falling for that. If you're allowing yourself to be duped by that nonsense. I mean, seriously. He kissed her. That's sexual assault. No, it's not. It's a fucking kiss. That's like a mouth upon another person's body somewhere. Like lips or forehead or whatever. And seducing someone. Soliciting someone. No, that makes it sound like he was offering her money to have sex in a motel. That's ridiculous. Human nature. Men want to have sex. Any healthy, normal woman over the age of like 12 wants to have sex too. If you don't, there's something biologically or emotionally, mentally wrong with you. Because normal people want to fuck. It's just human nature. It's a basic instinct. You're born with that capacity. That as you mature from a baby into a child, into an pubescent, into an adolescent, into an adult at some point, there are scientific criteria for determining what stage of development and maturity you're in. If you're 15, you're an adolescent. A teenager, you're a kid. Yeah, maybe. Anybody can be a kid. I mean, that's a slang word. It doesn't have anything to do with sex. It doesn't have anything to do with human development. It is a slang word. Kids. It means what it means. It means a baby goat. People have turned the words into babble. Alright, so the deal is, it's ridiculous. It's natural. It's human nature. It's like, let's mate. Let's fire up. Let's reproduce. Let's pass the genes on. Yeah, I'm going to give you some of my DNA. So there'll be another generation of human beings. It's instinct. You're born with it, and it wakens up during puberty, and you become a teenager, an adolescent. That's adult-lescent. Think about it. Adult-lescent, meaning less than an adult, biologically speaking. You just haven't developed to that stage of full adulthood. You're becoming an adult. You're an adult less a few years. And so, seriously, let's try to use our brains, people. I know I'm insulting people right and left here because I'm basically calling all of you people listening, I'm calling you an idiot. All right. The word idiot doesn't mean much anymore because every idiot in the country goes on the internet and calls people idiots. It doesn't mean much anymore. It's just kind of irrelevant. I mean, if you can be an idiot just simply by expressing your opinion, which might actually be an accurate, truthful, honest one, you're an idiot for saying something like, 2 + 2 = 4 and the sky is up. Oh, you're an idiot. I liked it back in the old days when you could call someone an idiot and it actually meant that they were an idiot. And it was probably not too debatable. Like the word retarded. Retarded. It's a scientific term used by professional brain people. Little Johnny here, how old is he? 12 years old now? He's getting up there pretty big. He's getting up, he's in puberty. I mean, he's got hair growing around his pecker now. He wakes up with a heart on. I know that. I'm his dad. I go in to wake him up in the morning, hey, Johnny, get up. Oh, he's got his tent pole up. You know what I mean. nature. The way it works. So, soliciting or seducing a minor, bullshit. Every human being on the planet is a sexual being. I mean, even if you're a eunuch, you're like asexual. And there's a lot of there's a lot of people being turned into eunuchs. Not a lot, but there are men who have prostate problems, cancer and so on, and they just whack out his prostate and, bingo, eunuch. Other biological or medical conditions that can turn you into a eunuch. But when your government tries to turn you into a eunuch, there is something wrong with that picture. Trust me. All right, I'm going to read this little statement that I've made last night. Okay, ready? I got about 4 minutes. When talking to someone is a felony, the madness is complete. Kiss your beloved freedom goodbye, because your freedom's obviously sleeping. America is no more. Welcome to the asylum run by psychopaths. The criminally insane are in control. Nature is against the law. The mindless zombie drones bow down to their masters and submit to totalitarian slavery like spineless sheep, like lizard pets on a chain, being led around by the high and mighty fascist king, like empty shadows of the once majestic humanity. Their only hope, a delusion. Their only salvation, death. Resistance can hardly breathe for fear of being called terrorists and corrupters of the naive and gullible minds of the innocent. And I'm talking about grown-ups here too, because there are a lot of grown-ups that are like innocent. I mean, they don't have a clue. All the while, the innocent are manipulated, conditioned, indoctrinated, and contaminated by the mind-benders of the Nazi collective. Hysteria runs rampant. The people haven't got a clue. They are brain dead. Delusions fill their heads. Their native tongue turned into babble. Words have been turned against them. They babble like chickens, clucking incessantly, arguing amongst themselves, bickering pointlessly while their freedom disappears, vanishes, and nature itself is made a crime before their very eyes. Eyes that no longer see, no longer comprehend, souls that no longer care. If they have given in, they have given in to the madness, to the criminally insane plague that seeks their destruction after a time of slavery and degradation. They have been beat down and they have been allowed, and they've allowed it, like the fools they have become. If any among us dares to fight, dares to speak out against the insanity, they are attacked by a vicious, mindless mob and threatened with venomous and vile hatred, as if they were the enemy, as if they were the insane ones. What fools people are. They would make their warriors impotent and render their heroes unto Caesar like sacrificial lambs. They will lost all reason. They have become the pawns of an evil so obscene, so vile that their false gods refuse to intervene, that their mythological beliefs cannot explain or justify it. The abyss is so near that one can smell its stench. The vomitous bile covers everything decent, everything beautiful and naturally wondrous. Even words are contaminated by the corruption of this blatant threat to freedom and nature. I'll continue in the next segment. Thanks for listening.